Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a very easy short crust pastry. This is absolutely foolproof. This is the easiest pastry recipe I've ever used. My nan used to use it, my mum used to use it, and now I use it. So here we go. Dead easy. You can rub this in a bowl if you want to, with two hands. I've only got one available hand, so I'm going to use this little food processor with a blade on it. So let's get going. First of all, I've got 500 grams of self-raising flour. If you've only got plain flour, you can use 500 grams of plain flour and 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I'll put the recipe at the end of the video so that you've got these measurements. In here I've got a teaspoon and a bit of salt that goes in, and then here what you need to remember is the ratio for any for pastry, short crust pastry, is half fat to flour. So in this bowl here I've got a mixture of butter and lard. It's very nice to have the lard as well as the butter. The butter just gives it a little bit more flavour and colour, so that's quite good. Okay, here we go. So put the lid on, and then we're going to pulse this at full power. Okay, everything's mixed in together roughly. So now I'm going to actually blend this until we get fine breadcrumbs. As you can see, it's made its way up to the sides and all the lumps are gone. All the lumps are gone. Now we just knock that back in. As you can see, look, it's forming already. So that's really good. This is so quick to do, it's unbelievable. Now, you can use 200 grams of flour, 100 grams of fat. You can use a kilo of flour, 500 grams of fat. So it's very simple. Right, next I've got 200 mils of water in here, but I'm not going to use all of it. What I'm going to do is just sprinkle it around once. You're better to add a little bit, not enough, than you are too much, because you'll just end up with a big paste. Right, on my blender, I'm now going to turn the power down a bit, because what I want it to do is to pull this all together into one lump. So, first of all, pulse. You can see that going. Now I'm going to put it on full power. Okay, if necessary, knock it back down again. I've probably not put quite enough water in this, so I'm going to knock it down. There we go. You can see that's all coming together now. And I'm going to put a tiny bit more water in. There we go. Now, again, use my lower power a couple of times. And there we have it, all in one lump on this side. So, I'm going to put this into a bowl. Just tip it in. She says, there you go. Put that into a bowl. Obviously take your blade out, and then we have our pastry. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do is chill this down for a little while. So I'm going to cover it with a clean tea towel, and I'm going to now put this into the fridge for a little while so that it chills down. Okay, so while I was making my pastry, I made an extra batch, and what I'm doing is I'm putting this in a freezer bag, and I will be freezing this. that will last me for a couple of months in the freezer. So while you've got all your machinery out or you're making a mess, it might be an idea to make a second batch, pop it in the freezer, then you can bring it out, defrost it in the fridge for a few hours, and then you can use that for something else really quick. Anyway, if you liked my video, please like or subscribe for more recipes and tips. Thank you for watching.